Hello guys, this is Rishabh and I am legal intern in the Lexus and Company. I hope you all are good, healthy and study a law and do your assignment. My today's topic is on defamation. The concept of defamation in India is defined under the section of 499 of the Indian Penal Code. The concept is very old and is backed up by a various judicial pronouncement. It is to mark that what statement are defamatory and the span of defenses varies from jurisdiction to jurisdiction, but there is a common agreement in all jurisdictions that the statement that are unflattering, annoying, irksome, embarrassing, or hurt someone's feelings are not actionable. Court in a various cases held that approving the clause of defamation, it is pertinent to prove the mens rea of the defendant. It is a very crucial element of the crime. What is mens rea? Intention of the person. Here, it is to be taken into a consideration that if a statement is made with a good intent and is a good pressure and a good pressure, it can't be said to be a case of a defamation, even if it is a contain an allegation against a party. What are the specialized defense to a defamation? There are three majorly specialized defense for a defamation: justification by truth, fair comment, and bona fide intention. Privilege. What type of privilege? Which may be either absolute or qualified. Let's talk about a justification by truth. It is the first majorly used as defense in defamation. In a defamation suit, it is not required from the claimant to prove the falsity by the statement or a reason that the law assumes that in favor. Nevertheless, the defendant can plead a justification, the technical expression for the truth. Truth is a defamatory expression in the absolute defense in a civil action. Let's talk about the second point of defense of a defamation. It is a fair comment. The defense of a fair comment is different from the justification under the latter. The defendant must prove the truth of every defamatory fact alleged and every injurious imputation made. On the other hand, under the former, the defendant must prove the fact on which the comment is based are true and the comment on this fact is a fair. And third is a privilege, and privilege are two types: absolute and qualified. Okay, privilege are two types: absolute and qualified. Instances of the former are statement made by a judge, advocate, or a witness during the proceeding in a court of law, whereas the statement made by a person about his former servant to an intending employer or about a crime to the police are instances of qualified privilege. In the case of absolute privilege, it is not open the plaintiff to prove a malice negative the privilege. In the case of the qualified privilege, it is so open. The reason is that the public interest required that the person in the position of the judge, advocate, or the witness should be able to discharge their duties without a fear in the legal proceeding for the defamation. In the case of a person